welcome once again as we're
Western Hall in Macomb, Illinois in the 77th edition of the Macomb-Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. And game number 4 on the schedule today, the Rockridge Rockets and the Lewistown Indians. Good afternoon, everybody. Justice Keene alongside B.J. Stone. Just seeing the defending champions, back-to-back defending champions, Eureka Hornets go down in the last game 49-39, and we're set for the Rockets and the Lewistown Indians, presented by our friends at Tom Conklin State Farm here. We're on the Ron Elby Auto Sales pregame show, and Lewistown looking to pull the first-round upset here over a talented Rockridge squad.
Yeah, they are, Justice. They've struggled this year. They're 2-10, inconsistent and inexperienced is what Coach Clayton Hatfield says about his team. To do the big upset over the number 3 seed, they're going to have to handle the size and the physicality of Rockridge, and Coach Hatfield's certainly worried about keeping them off the glass. They're going to switch up on defense. They're going to try to pressure the ball as much as they can. Meanwhile, for Rockridge, Coach Jordan Harris says that he is just going to work on his defense, keeping them away from the basket, at the same time defending the three-point line, and of course, as always, rebounding a big factor in any game.
Rockridge has been a top 4 seed every year in this tournament since 2018. However, only one semifinal appearance. That was back in 2019 when they took the title. So Rockridge trying to battle their way through the bracket, but the Lewistown Indians in their way to begin things. Brad Gooding, Brian Daniel, Justin Fuller in the stripes for game number 4. Rockets in the white home uniforms, gray and maroon trim. Lewistown in their navy or sky blue uniforms with the red trim on the sides. It will be T.J. Wilson and number 12 for Lewistown, Connor Smith at center court. Game 4 underway here at Western Hall in Macomb, Illinois.
For the Rockets, number 3, Caleb Kuniko. Number 4, Landon Wheatley. 24 is Carson Clemmy. 33, T.J. Wilson. 34, Landon Bull, their starting 5.
Quick 3-ball up and no good for the Rockets, and a putback good.
Right away on the offensive glass.
That is T.J. Wilson up and good for the Rockets.
Rockridge does what Lewistown doesn't want them to do. Gets the putback. Indians start with number 3, Drake Ham, a senior. Number 12, senior Connor Smith. 15 is Aiden Reed. 23, Skylar Parker. And 32, Josh Arnett. All seniors for this Lewistown team, but not all of them necessarily with a lot of playing experience.
Absolutely.
The last couple of years.
Trying to find that rhythm in this playing field, even though it is a senior-dominated lineup.
Indians got a pretty good look in their first possession off the double high post, but Parker couldn't get the 3 to go.
Rockridge takes it back the other way under first-year head coach Jordan Harris. He's got the bright sneakers on this afternoon. T.J. Wilson gets a shot to go, and Clayton Hatfield calls a quick timeout there.
Just a minute 8 into the game. Now they're going to switch it to a 30. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Lewistown. They get a couple of an offensive rebound and a good layup inside on the second possession for Rockridge, and Coach Hatfield sees something he doesn't like.
4-0 lead for this Rockridge squad.
And you know the 5 timeouts, you can't take them with you.
Exactly.
So you might as well use them.
4-0 lead for the Rockridge Rockets, courtesy of T.J. Wilson. 2 twos for him. Got all 4 points. He'll be out of the timeout here. Jordan Harris is going to use all 30 seconds of his.
A decided height advantage for Rockridge, and I was standing on the court talking to the coaches, and as the kids went by, a couple of these dudes can play, a little football too. There's good wide bodies out there.
Big kids. Ahead for the Indians. Drive. Arnett kicks back outside. 3-ball on the way. Off the left side, no good. Rockridge tries to grab it, and Landon Bull goes all the way to the basket. It's appropriate that his last name is Bull because he takes it and he just runs with it.
And the ball hit 2 different players on the head. A double doink.
Daily double.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That will be on Josh Arnett, his first personal. Team first as well, as Bull will make the first one. Landon Bull, a key player for this Rockridge squad, veteran front court with him and T.J. Wilson.
He's reached down and grabbed at his left calf a couple of times after that contact.
Second one won't go. So a 5-0 lead for the Rockets. Just into this game shortly.
Tell you what, Lewistown may not be the tallest team, but they will hustle. And they are always well coached and well drilled by the Hatfield family.
Absolutely.
Clayton taking over as head coach a few years ago. Of course, his dad, Brad, legendary coach at Lewistown for many years.
On the outside of the perimeter, Reed kicks over to Parker. Parker pull up from the free throw line. Shot clock goes off. It's not a violation. He had it off in time. And the Rockridge will take it back the other way. 3-ball, Landon Bull. Bang!
Excellent. Ball movement by the Rockets, right to left to baseline and kick outside for 3. They are showing us why they've earned the number 3 seed, coming in with a record of 8-3.
Out of bounds for the Lewistown Indians. That was a sports corner 3 from Landon Bull. 5:41 to go, an 8-0 run here. Just kick things off from the Rockridge Rockets.
Interested spectator will be Marty Loge over on the other side after winning
Absolutely.
the most recent game here. They'll play the winner of this one tomorrow.
3-ball won't go for the Indians. Rebound Landon Bull. Quick football style pass ahead. It works out. Carson Clemeni gets it to go. Yeah, Marty Lozier in the house to watch this one. See who he will play tomorrow evening. And that one is swatted away. And it will be Rocket basketball.
Last touch by Connor Smith. Aiden Reed will check out for Lewistown, replaced by Chase Wheatley. Checked out, I'm sorry. Gavin Pace, senior number 2. I was looking at the wrong side. But Coach Hatfield, after Reed missed the 3, he didn't hustle back in transition, got beat back, and that's how that last hoop happened for Rockridge.
4:58 to go. 10-0 run here for the Rockets. They went to state last year. Got down there and able to see them play. It's always exciting when you get a team from the area down there in Champaign, and quite a weekend for Andy Say, who was at the helm at the time, and a longtime assistant coach, former head coach Toby Whiteman as well. So good to see them down here last year.
We had a great visit around Thanksgiving down in Illinois when the Western Illinois Leathernecks went down to play the Illini.
It's always exciting when you can get to play those big teams. Sure, the outcome wasn't what you wanted, but anytime you get down to those type of arenas, it's always a fun time. That one is no good. Rebound Rockets. TJ Wilson feeds ahead. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ooh.
Foul inside on Lewistown will probably, I think it's going to go against Josh Arnett. Nope, they call it on Pace. Foul number 1 on Gavin. Second foul on Lewistown. No fouls yet on the Rockets. Lewistown just, right now, you want to start pressing too early, but you got to get on the board.
Absolutely. 3-ball, bang, it's good for Caleb Cunico. Sports corner 3-ball for him. 13-0 run for the Rockets. In the lane, toss up, no good for Gavin Pace. The head back the other way.
Balin Lehman's got the block last time down for Rockridge. Drake Ham got poked in the eye perhaps, but he's all right. Heads up court, has the ball now.
.20 on the shot clock here as the Indians will move it around the outside. Drive in from Pace. Great defense from this Rockridge team.
Shot clock already inside 10.
Only one shot clock violation on the day. That will work out for him.
Nice job. High post pass from Arnett to Pace, and Lewistown's on the board with 2:50 to go in the first.
11-point lead for this Rockridge squad early. Wheatley.
Lewistown zoning.
3-ball on the way. Won't go for Clemene. 2.5 to play now. That's stolen away underneath the Lewistown basket. Ahead for the Rockets. And a 3-ball on the way, won't go. 0 for 2 on the trips from beyond the arc. It will stick with Rockridge, and some subs coming in for both squads.
Reed is back, number 15 for Lewistown, along with Colby Clear. Sophomore number 42 gives him a little bit of bulk inside. Rockridge comes back with Landon Bull.
Outside here for the Rockets. Up and good. Landon Bull again. 15-2 run. 3-ball won't go there. Wheatley can't get it to go. Lewiston trying to get back on the board here. Under 2 to play. Opening quarter action.
No fouls yet on the Rockets, just 2 on the Indians. And again, we avoid a lot of free throw shooting. And with running out of time, Coach Hatfield has to burn his second timeout of the first quarter.
It is a full timeout. And Lewiston using their second timeout of the quarter. 1:47 to go here. Full slate of basketball still left on the day as Hometown Bombers are coming up at 6:30. Illini West is in there with Monmouth-Broseville to cap things off about 9:30. Good game between Camp Point and Southeastern in there as well. And then Pittsfield and A-Town. I know that's kind of a much-anticipated contest coming up after this one, as the Saukeys are just getting into the gym here. Brad Tomhave's squad. It was his birthday yesterday, so maybe a birthday win in the opening round of the holiday tournament for a late birthday gift.
Coverage of the Lewistown Indians brought to you in part here during the tournament by our friends at Rhodes Real Estate. Rhodes Real Estate, Fulton County and surrounding areas, taking care of the buying and selling of your land. They can help you in either way. And you want to give, as far as Lewistown folks are concerned, you want to give Bob Whitsitt a call. He's a specialist in the Lewistown area. 309-647-8811 for Rhodes Real Estate.
Always helps having the man from Q98.1 on air with us with the advertisements. 3-ball on the air.
Had that one memorized.
Yeah. Won't go there for the Indians. That's going to hop about 4 rows up in the bleachers. Coach Arnold will grab that one. And here we go, Rockets. Now bringing up the Leatherneck logo at center floor. The new floor here at Western Hall, redone over the fall semester. Just in time for the men's basketball season and women's out here at Western Illinois. Underneath. Good defense there from the Indians. It will be tapped, though, by Lewistown and sticks with Rockridge.
Knocked out of bounds by Clear as Bull got himself down in no man's land under the basket on the baseline. And one of the things that the Western Illinois coaches preach to their guys is play on 2 feet. Don't leave your feet, get yourself trapped. And Bull actually did a good job of playing off 2 feet. He was still able to knock the ball out of bounds off one of the Lewistown players.
Kicked outside for the Rockets, and offensive foul.
That time, just after I talked about him playing on 2 feet, he didn't. And as he got in the air and passed the ball, he landed on one of the Lewistown players, and Bull picks up an offensive foul. The first foul on him and the first team foul on the Rockets. 1:10 to play in the quarter. And Indians will go to the bench again. Ham is back for Clear. And Connor Smith back in here right in front of us.
Approaching the 1 minute mark of the opening quarter, 15-2. Rockets lead the way in game number 4 here at Western Hall. Drive in, toss up, no good for Connor Smith. Landon Bull, fast. Feeds across over to Cunico. Cunico, Bull will go back and forth. Three ball on the way, off the back iron, won't go. Resets the shot clock, and Lewiston will reset as well. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter.
A 1 second difference between the game and the shot clock. I think Lewistown will take the first good shot they get off here no matter what time is left, though.
17 to work with, 15 on the shot clock. We'll have to shoot before the buzzer expires. 8 on the shot clock.
5 second violation as Bull was guarding Ham closely enough. The count was on. And a turnover forced by Bulls defense. Rockridge is going to take a 30-second timeout here to set up their final play with 8 seconds left in the first quarter. 15-2 lead for the third-seeded Rockets. The winner of this game will play tomorrow against Farmington. That game will happen at 6:30 p.m. Loser of this game will play Eureka at 10:30 a.m. This is game 4 overall of the tournament. Justice has told you what's happening the rest of the day, and then we've already started to set the brackets for tomorrow. First game of the day will be Canton and Liberty at 9 in the consolation bracket. Eureka against the loser of this one at 10:30, as we said. The two winners this morning were West Hancock and Illini Bluffs. West Hancock beat Canton 52-29. IB beat Liberty 62-28. And West Hancock will play IB tomorrow. That's Illini Bluffs at 5 p.m. That'll be a good game.
Absolutely. 3 seconds left here. Landon Bull gets it off. Bang! A Sports Corner 3-ball at the buzzer for Landon Bull. Why not?
I like the speed at which he's playing right now.
Absolutely.
He's in another tempo. 18-2 first quarter lead for the Rockets. This is the Macomb-Western Holiday Tournament brought to you by, presented by Tom Conklin State Farm Insurance with offices in Farmington and Macomb. And Tom, a big, long-time supporter of high school sports. Appreciate having him on board.
Absolutely. 18-2. Rockridge comes out of the gates and just fires and just gets everything done. Lewistown looking for some answers. And one of the things that, just not getting shots to fall. And if you're Clayton Hatfield, what do you tell your team right now?
Well, against the press, they've actually, you can see how well coached they are. Lewistown is handling the press. They're able to get the ball up court. The shots just aren't falling. Stick with it. Play your game. It's a number 3 seed in the tournament. You're struggling a little bit this year. Right now you're trying to look for individual improvement. How about win this quarter? Let's focus on winning a quarter before we move forward and continue to do the things we do well. Meanwhile, for Rockridge, Coach Harris has got his kids playing very good basketball this year. Obviously 8-3. He's used a couple of guys off the bench already here in the first half, and I would suspect he's going to substitute liberally if the lead keeps growing here and get everybody some good playing time today.
Lewistown basketball to get the second quarter underway, and then here's the good thing. Win or lose, you're still coming back tomorrow.
Absolutely. Beautiful thing about the holiday tournaments is that guarantee a couple of games. If you win one, you get to play at least 3. It's a nice deal. Good look inside for Connor Smith.
Smith gets the Indians on the board quickly in this second quarter. And Clemente says anything you can do, I can do just a little bit better down at the other end.
Transitioning bucket again for Rockridge. Lewistown not getting back on defense.
Fast-paced start to the second quarter.
New man for Lewistown is Austin Vandegeest, senior. Nope, wrong side again. BJ, stop it. John Barkley, junior, number 10. I have to switch my rosters around. They're on the wrong side of the page.
Lewistown resets at the top of the key here.
3 in the shot clock. Got to get it off.
Well, they'll say he did. They didn't blow their whistles. Shot clock will reset. Tapped by the Indians.
Good hustle to get the offensive rebound by Aiden Reed. Young man with the headband out there.
Shot clock's at 30. Indians take it out of bounds here. Drake Ham with it at the top of the key. Drive in the lane. Turnaround toss-up won't go. 6:40 to play. Landon Bull with it. Trying to take it all the way to the hoop. Kicks back outside instead. Wheatley with it. 6.5 to play.
I like to do a shoe update during the Western games to let everybody know what everybody's wearing on the radio. You can clearly see here on YouTube who's got the bright shoes.
Landon Wheatley and Coach Harris over there, I'm pretty sure they're twinning.
Yep, they've got great looking shoes.
Must have called each other this morning. There's a Sports Corner 3-ball. Cunico gets it to drop. He's got 2 Sports Corner 3 balls for him. 23-4, Rockridge in control. Top of the key for the Indians. Drive, kick out, 3-ball on the way. Bang, it's good. Drake Ham gets the Sports Corner 3 to go. 23-7.
Nice assist for Skylar Parker. Speaking of shoes, somebody just lost one. It is Barkley from Lewistown playing with one shoe, one sock right now.
We had the backpack on the court as the obstacle before the afternoon session got underway. Now we have the shoe on the obstacle course.
Look how he put that on. He didn't even bend over, just stuck his foot in it. And man, I had to have my shoes so tight when I was playing. I had to reach down, untie them, and tie them again.
Rockridge will get the ball out of the obstacle course timeout. 3-ball won't go. Rockridge tapped around. Somebody trying to grab it. Lewiston will. And they will reset. Rockridge keeping the pressure on, though.
Oof, that was close. Hope Wheatley's okay. He's back, running back into the action.
Top of the key for the Indians as we hit the 5-minute mark, 23-7. 17 on the shot clock.
Lewiston, I like how fast Rockridge just closes on defense.
Gavin Pace gets that to drop. Sports Corner 3, 23-10. Lead cut to 13. Rockridge will move it around. Wide open look. Cunico with it. Feeds back. 4:26 to go. 15 on the shot clock. 3-ball on the way. Off the left side of the rim, no good. Rebound Lewistown as we approach the 4-minute mark.
Arnett tried to take it up against the trees right there and actually drew the foul. Nice job.
Rocket foul, 33, T.J. Wilson. That's his first.
T.J. Wilson will pick up his first foul. Team first as well. Arnett sent to the line for some free throws.
We played 3 minutes and 56 seconds of the second quarter, and that was the first foul on either side.
Clean games this afternoon.
And it's not one of the cases where the officials are letting them get away with a whole bunch of stuff either.
It really is
teams
clean
playing
basketball.
Well. Yep.
Officials always do a great job out here at the Holiday Tournament.
Well, they get fed well.
That too. Everybody's taken care of very well, and Clayton Hatfield says, I want another one of my timeouts. Might as well take them all, like you said.
So Arnett hits 1 of 2. Lewistown has battled back here. They fell down by a bunch early, 18-2 at one point. Now back to a 12-point game, 23-11 with 4:04 to go in the first half. Another one of the sponsors for Lewistown is Fulton FS. They've got Asgrow, DeKalb, Envision, High Soy Seed available at Fulton FS, south side of Lewistown, just south of the fairgrounds. Make sure you give them a call and have the experts there in crop analysis help you set up your farm for maximum yield at Fulton FS. Candace and her crew waiting to talk to you.
A lot of Holiday Tournament highlights from all over the place. Chris Dewar been in the house today, as has WGEM, so highlights on TV later tonight on their channels. Toss up, good, scoring a foul, T.J. Wilson.
Hard work by Wilson. He's kind of knocked off balance and put up the first shot as kind of a falling to his side, but stayed with it, got the rebound tip back to him, puts it in, draws the foul on Pace, and now goes to the line for one more.
Pace's second personal foul, team first. He'll make the free throw that goes with it. On the outside now for Skylar Parker.
Banan Lehman's defending Parker out top. Rockridge really has some good man-to-man principal defense. They play it well.
3:15 to play. Long 3-ball and a shot clock violation. That is our second one. of the day, just the first of the afternoon session.
And that is fully credited to the Rocket defense in that possession. A lot of times the offense might pass up a shot or get a bad pass. Wasn't the case there.
Long 3-ball on the way, won't go. Tapped around, Rockridge trying to save it. Thought Landon Wheatley was going to come dive into us. Foul called there.
They got the ball down low to Wilson. He took it hard to the hole again. Only thing the Indians could do was force him to go to the line and try to earn 2 that way. Parker picks up his first, second team foul. Ham and clear for Lewistown. Cunico and Van de Geest in for the Rockets. Both free throws good for Wilson. He's off to a great start in this game. I like his game.
He is, and he's a fun player to watch, and excited to watch him get up and down the floor. Wilson did make the second free throw there. Here comes Landon Bull. 2-on-1 to the basket. Spin move. And a foul called. Yeah, blood?
No shot. Indian personal foul.
Gavin Pace picks up his third. He'll have to check out.
Yeah.
Back in comes Barkley for Lewistown.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't see any blood. I'm looking
I
around.
don't know. Just kind of looked like.
Might have been ketchup.
Yep. Could.
Shot short that time for Bull. Rebound Lewistown. They need to take advantage of these opportunities when they do get a one and done.
3-ball on the way, won't go. From Clear. Under 2 minutes in the first half. 27-11. 3-ball corner three. Bang! It's good. Balin Lehman, sports corner 3-ball. 30-11. Minute and a half to play here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Long 3-ball won't go for Barkley. Second attempt from Arnett won't go.
In for Rockridge, Carson Clemmy, number 24.
2 more subs for the Rockets. Cullen Schweigen wears 15. Carson Clemmy back in, number 24. And they can all play defense.
Top of the key now for the Indians. Drake Ham with it. Feeds over. So we hit the minute mark in the first half. Rockridge will move it around. We'll hear from Jordan Harris, head coach of the Rockets, at the end of the first half. First tie-up of the game.
Possession arrow pointing towards the Rockets. They'll keep the ball with the lead, 31-11. 23 on the shot clock, 45 on the game clock. And a foul on the baseline on Lewistown.
Indian foul 42, Colby Clear.
Colby Clear will be charged with that foul. Be his first personal, team fourth. 35 seconds to play. About 2 seconds in between shot clock, game clock. 31-11. Rockets can take their time here, waste down this clock as much as they'd like. They'll feed back to Clementi. He'll drive in, get it stolen away by Arnett. Arnett, one-on-one to the basket with Landon Bull. Double team comes up, Rockridge basketball, 10-6 on the clock.
Well, Bull did a nice job. He didn't foul, he got in front. of Arnett, made him stop, and then when he turned, he had doubled. The ball went off of Arnett's leg.
7 seconds left. Drive, toss up, won't go. Put back again. It's good for Lehman's. He's got 5, and that's how the first half comes to a close. 33-11. Rockridge taking care of business in this first half. Jordan Harris.
Doing a little extra instruction.
Yeah, a little practice play here. Why not?
Talking to one of his players. That is Austin Vandergeest. And as soon as Jordan heads off court, as he puts his arm around the player, we'll try to get a word with him.
And we will go to Luke Little, who is standing by with Jordan Harris.
Well, Coach, you got a good first half. 33-11 is the score. I kind of want to talk about your defense there in the second quarter. Seemed like it really improved the first start of the second quarter. It was kind of slow, but you really picked it up there at the end. We'll get out of the way of the balls here. You really picked it up there at the end. How key is your guys' defense to leading to good offense?
Well, we know that we can create a few extra possessions for ourselves with solid on-ball defense, turning against some extra turnovers. And with the shot clock, something that most teams in Illinois aren't used to, we want to create those extra possessions. We want to speed them up and make them play with a little less time on that clock. So making teams get the ball across about 26, 25 seconds to go, and then get into their sets with 17 seconds to go. That'll speed them up a little bit.
Another thing I want to ask you is you got to the free throw line a little bit more there at the end of the second half, or second quarter, excuse me. Is that something that's key to your guys' offensive role, or is it just an added bonus?
We want to put pressure on the rim, but we understand we got a lot of guys who can make shots. When we're getting to the free throw line, I mean, we shoot the ball from the free throw line extremely well, so it does nothing. It's nothing more than a bonus.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time. I'll let you get back to your team. Back to the desk.
All right, Luke Little with Rockridge head coach Jordan Harris. They have a 33-11 lead at the Macomb-Western Holiday Basketball Tournament, game number 4. Let's check out some highlights from this first half and just all-around dominance from this Rockridge team.
Well, they started the game very quickly. They got it down low twice in a row to one of their big men, T.J. Wilson. Jumped out to an 18-2 lead. Landon Bull got in on the act with his 3. And Lewistown playing decent defense, but excellent passing by Rockridge, getting themselves some open looks. Now there's Lewistown finally getting on the board as Ham found pace down low. Rockridge stayed right with it. Ham trying to defend, backed in by Landon Bull. And you see there at the end of the first quarter, a 3 to make it 18-2. Lewistown, a pretty good start to the second period as Connor Smith got one to go. But Rockridge comes back, another 3 ball from the corner, that one from Kuniko. And Parker tries to answer as he kicks it outside to Ham for 3. Indians get another bucket from Gavin Pace, part of their 11 points in the first half. But too much. T.J. Wilson inside, hooping the harm there. Outside jumper from the corner goes for Lehman's. And back inside once again, Lehman's at the end of the half makes it 33-11. All in all, very impressive first half for Rockridge. Obviously, we can see why they're the number 3 seed in this tournament. Coach Marty Lozier and the Farmington Farmers stuck around till halftime to watch, and he's seen pretty much all he needs to see before tomorrow's battle between those two teams, if Rockridge is able to hang on and win this game this afternoon.
Yep, Marty Lozier did stick around to watch a little bit of this one, just kind of get a feel for both teams. But, I mean, either way you look at it, you're getting a game tomorrow. So Rockridge, Farmington, that's what it looks like right now. But, again, Lewiston will still play tomorrow on either side of the bracket. But Rockridge, a talented team, so many weapons on this team. T.J. Wilson, Landon Bull, and they get the work done where they have to.
They sure do. Tournament coverage presented by Tom Conklin State Farm in Farmington and in Macomb. For all your insurance needs, give Tom a call. Tom Conklin State Farm, he and his crew will take care of you all through both Fulton and McDonough counties. Also, big thanks to Spoon River College for participating as a sponsor in this year's tournament. Spoon River College campuses in Macomb, in Rushville. They've got, of course, the main campus in Canton. Pretty good basketball gymnasium, beautiful gymnasium that's put on campus a couple of years ago, and very enjoyable to watch a game there. Men's and women's programs are up and running at Spoon River College. If you are interested in extending your education, talk to the folks at Spoon River College. We've got some great courses available for you at SRC.
A talented Rockridge squad leading the way 33-11, 5:23 left in this halftime break, presented by our friends at McDonough District Hospital. More than a hospital caring. And crowd has been in and out all day long, but certainly crowds should build up as we get to a Saturday weekend finish. Always helps. Marty Lozier is back in the gym. Got his family with him, grandchild.
Oh, he hasn't
too,
left yet.
So always good. That's one of the things about this tournament makes it so special, is just the family atmosphere of it. And everybody who works this tournament knows how special these 3 days are every year.
Since 1946, as you see in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, this tournament has taken place. Thank you very much. Got some stats here at the half to look at for you. Rockridge led by Landon Bull and TJ Wilson with 9 each at the half. They also have 5 rebounds for Bull and 3 for Wilson. Lewistown got 5 from Gavin Pace. On the boards, Rockridge with a 17-11 lead, 9-3 in assists. They forced 8 Lewistown turnovers. Rockridge with just a couple of turnovers in that first half. And it's just a pretty dominant performance by the Rockets. They shoot 12 for 27 for 44.4%, hold Lewistown to 4 for 17 shooting. That's 23.5%. And obviously, the size has been playing a big difference for Lewistown as they trying to get good looks. Just when you think they've got an open three, the closeout comes, and Rockridge defense is right there.
They are, and Rockridge is just such a talented defensive team. And like I said, just so many different kids that they can look to all over the board indeed. And TJ Wilson, Caleb Cunico, Landon Bull. What a player.
He is a bull. He's a bull.
He is a bull. No doubt about it. Luke Little is standing by with the former West Hancock star and player. We'll send it to Luke Little for this interview.
All right, I'm here with Lewis Siegfried. You had 22 points in your first game against Canton, the leading scorer so far in the tournament. I want to talk about your three-point shot, though. You had 6 three-pointers made in the game. Is that something you've kind of developed throughout your basketball career that you really like?
Yeah, I've gotten better. I've practiced this summer and got more confident in shooting that three.
The other thing I want to talk about is going into throughout this tournament, you were an all tournament member of the Spartan Tip-Off Classic. Is that something you want to be a member again here, all tournament, or are you looking more for that MVP?
I'll be fine with whatever, honestly, but I'm looking to help my team get to probably the championship game.
Well, the last thing I got for you, coming in on your junior year, you still got a senior year left here. What do you really want to hone in through this season and just be the best at in your senior year?
I really want to push to make it as far as I can with my team and just succeed and all that. That's all I got.
Well, thank you very much, Lewis. I'll let you get back. That's all we got.
Thank you, Luke. And once again, we're live here at Western Hall, the 77th edition of the Macomb-Western Holiday Basketball Tournament, presented by our friends at Tom Conklin State Farm Macomb. We're on the halftime show presented by McDonough District Hospital. And truly, 3 of my favorite days of the year. The first day of this tournament, you're up early and you're running on, you're feeling good all day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is a little bit more of adrenaline off those quarterfinal matchups. And then the third day, the coffee tastes pretty good when that alarm goes off and you get going in the morning. So, but I'm not even going to say it. I know what I want to say about the timing of these games so far today, but I won't say what I want to say. But games have been rolling at a good pace today, and that's always good when that happens. 33-11, Rockridge leading the way. What does Lewiston have to do to get back into this one in the second half?
Well, I think they've done everything pretty well, actually. They've beaten the press well. They've moved the ball. They've run their offense. They haven't gotten as many clear looks as they'd like. They may have to force the issue and try to draw some fouls, but mainly shoot the ball. On the other end of the court, they have done a decent job, for the most part, of keeping Rockridge, off the glass, but it's a big factor. They cannot let Rockridge have second opportunities. When you're down big, defense has to turn into offense for you at some point.
It does, and
you got to get the boards.
You do. Got to get on the boards indeed.
Well, the Sawkeys from Pittsfield in the next game, they've been warming up on the right side of your screen.
Lewiston is not out of the locker room. Here they come, finally. This is where you get the balls on the rack a little bit slower to get him out here in time. I'll jog out, but Coach.
They didn't have anybody come in the locker room and give him the old 2-minute warning, apparently.
No, they did not, I don't think. Or maybe Coach just wanted to use over the whole thing of the halftime break.
So we won't be having a chance to talk to Clayton Hatfield because I think the officials are ready to roll and keeping things rolling on time. And Rockridge Rockets are on the court and ready to go. Lewistown will start with the basketball. Coming out for the Rockets to start this second half. Looks like they go back to their starting five of Caleb Cunico, Landon Wheatley, Carson Clemmy, TJ Wilson, Landon Bull. Lewistown starting five as well. Drake Ham, Connor Smith, Aiden Reed, Skylar Parker, Josh Arnett. Justice, take it away.
We are back underway here at Western Hall. Second half underway. Lewiston coming out with the basketball, trying to get something fired up early. Straight to the basket, up and in for Drake Ham.
And another equipment timeout for a malfunction for Connor Smith. His shoe almost came off.
That's one of those things, like, obviously you have to stop the game there to get a shoe fix.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that kind of kills that momentum that you just started off with.
Gives you a few seconds of rest
Yes.
if you look at it positively, right?
A little bit more of a halftime. Rockets come out in their first possession of the second half. They'll go Bull, back out corner three. Good. Sports corner three ball for Cunico. He's got 3 of those, and now you have a whistle.
Cunico tried to and did come up with a steal on the inbounds and then got fouled by Parker. Cunico's got a chance to add some more points to his total and have a pretty good first minute of the second half. That's a second foul on Parker.
His second, team first. Free throw number 1, good. No problem there. (37-13). How about 38? Yes.
Lewistown came out and scored first, just like that. Cunico comes back with 5 points for the Rockets.
Always feels good when you go to the line and drain 2 free throws just like that.
Free throws are important. Very, very important.
Top of the key for the Indians. Tapped away by Landon Bull. Here he goes. Straight to the basket. The Rockets will go. Toss in. Good. Clemente with the assist from Bull. Nice work there.
The big guy can do a lot of things, and leading the break, we'll just add to that list. I'm going to write that down. Add to list. Can lead break. I like his game, Landon Bull.
A lot of just synergy on this Rockridge team. Just everybody works together very well, and you can see it on the floor.
Well, they went deep last year, as you said, all the way to Chambana for the state tournament. So they've been there. They know what it takes to win games.
Lewistown coming out here, resetting, and we're going to have a jump ball.
And it'll turn it over to the Rockets. Remember, a 30-point lead will introduce a running clock. That's a change that's come into effect since this tournament started, for sure. And, you know, the possession arrow is something that we didn't even have in high school. And
That's true.
I'm not that old. I'm old, but I'm not that old.
You know, I was surprised. We had a running clock this morning, and I was kind of I didn't know how that would work, just with the shot clock there, too. Didn't know if they would not want to run it. But obviously they will still play with the mercy rule, and affect his committee.
Well, there's what we talked about at halftime. Lewistown cannot give up those offensive rebounds, and Carson makes them pay.
Tapped away by the Indians. They'll keep it, and that's a 10-second violation.
Coach Hatfield only has the 2 timeouts left now, and that was doomed from the get-go, that possession.
Always tough to play a really, really good Rockridge squad, your first game in the tournament, but you get to play a really quality team to open up the tournament with. You're coming back tomorrow in that consolation side, and you get a chance to battle your way through the other side of the bracket.
Pass underneath. Too hot to handle, as they say, for TJ Wilson, out of bounds to the Indians. We'll see if you want to play your game. You want to come down in the tournament. You want to get 3 good quarters in for your starters. You want them to play hard, but with the full court pressure, when do you call it off? And we'll see when that happens. It's 29-point lead now.
Tapped around. That'll be grabbed by the Lewistown bench. Timeout, Clayton Hatfill.
Asking to see if that's going to be a 30 or a full. They're going to take a full. Coverage of the Macomb-Western Holiday Tournament presented by Tom Conklin State Farm. Office now in Macomb. Been there for a couple of years to go along with the office. It's been open for a long time in Farmington. And Tom continues to be a great supporter of high school sports in all of Illinois, specifically in West Central Illinois. Well, what are you going to do between games now? Do we get a break here in these next 2 games?
One more. I'm getting a break. I'm not doing the next game.
You're not doing the next game?
I'm not.
Does that mean we get to go to the hospitality room?
I'm going to definitely grab a drink up there in between games, and then the Bombers are coming in before long. Coach Anderson was here. I'm not sure if he still is. Kent Jones was here, former H-Town coach, coaches at the college. Now I think he's still up there. Jeremy Anderson was in the house this morning to watch some basketball. He had a 9 a.m. shoot-around, so that's one of the big things. Get the kids out of bed. Don't be sleeping in too long.
So the champion in 2022 and 2021 was Eureka. No tournament in 2020 due to the COVID protocols. Rockridge, the team we're watching now, was the champ in 19. And as you said, they've been a top 4 seed now every year since when, Justice? Like 2018? That's a good run.
That is a great run. Can't go wrong with that, and always getting that seed in the top 4, especially when you're only seeding the top 4. Pretty special when you can do that so many consecutive years in a row.
A little over 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Rockridge working a little bit of clock here. Remember, you can't just sit on it anymore with the shot clock. Thank you for that.
Down low, won't go for the Rockets. Under 5 to play in quarter 3, 42-13.
Cullen Schweigen had the chance. He got a big smile on his face. He wanted that little bunny to go. Ham and Smith play catch for Lewistown.
.440 to play. Lewiston moving around here. 10 to shoot. Up won't go. And the Rockets will take it back the other way. Toss-up is good.
The leaner by Wilson. He's got good moves in the paint.
Really like watching him. Good player.
31-point lead for Rockridge. Game 4 of 26 this weekend.
All the way, good for Carson Clemmy.
The steal in the hoop, and the lead continues to grow. 46-13, 3:45 to go in the third. Clear with a double high post here for Lewistown. Gets it back to the basket and draws the foul. Colby Clear will get a chance to go to the line here. The foul against Rockridge goes against Balin Lehman's, his first team foul. Both teams with 1 foul here in the third period. Got a line change ready here for the Rockets. As soon as this first free throw is attempted by Clear. Here comes 4 new players for Rockridge. Owen McKay, senior number 1. Number 50 is senior Caden Hart. 52 is junior Ross Richard. And number 10, Austin Vandegeest, also checked in. Staying out there was 12, Balin Lehman. Second free throw for Clear is good. 46-15 after he hits them both.
2 of 2. Always a good feeling. .320 to play in quarter number 3. There's a 3 ball just off the front of the rim. Knocked out of bounds.
One of those long out-of-bounds rebounds after the missed 3 from Caden Hart. Big guy wanted to get on the board quickly.
Luke, did you hear what I said about the
3:10 left in the third.
3:05 to play. Ham with it. Back to the top. Three ball on the way. Long sports corner three from Jake Ham.
Second three for number 3 for Lewistown.
Again, Pittsfield and A-Town. Next contest up after this one. Still another quarter to play in this one, though. Much anticipated contest. Brad Tom Have and Corey Link going to battle it out. Corner. Tapped around. Lewiston picks it up. Ball's loose. Grabbed by the Rockets. McKay with it. Toss up. No good. Second time won't be good. And a whistle.
A couple of mountains in there right now for Rockridge. You know those guys are on the O-line, right? Had to be. Colby Clear picks up the foul for Lewistown. Foul number 2 on him and the team in this quarter. Reed, Parker, Barkley, all back in for the Indians. And they're, you know what that color, they call it Columbia blue.
0-2. Lewiston able to find the rebound. They'll take it back the other way as we hit the 2-minute mark. Three ball bang the other way. John Barkley, sports corner three. 46-21.
Rockets second unit burning some time off the play clock before getting a good look.
Ahead for the Indians, 1:25 to play. Good look down low. John Barkley there to get it to go.
From Parker. Owen Kelly's in for the first time for Lewistown. Number 24. There's a steal by Aiden Reed.
Up and it's good. Aiden Reed able to get it to go.
Coach Harris wants to take a timeout.
A couple good possessions there for Lewiston.
30-second timeout taken. Game number 4 already in the tournament. Only 22 left.
Only 22 left.
You blink and it's gone.
It's an exciting.
You blink and you fall asleep.
That too. It's a very fast 3 days.
Yeah.
Always is. And really, you know, it's hard to believe that it's already tournament time again. I mean, because once you, whole years just flew by.
Speaking of the year ending, the Western Illinois men's and women's teams will be at SIUE to play the Cougars on Sunday, on New Year's Eve, 1 o'clock for the women, 3:30 for the men. Both looking for great opening seasons in the OVC.
Yeah, get the ball to drop in the OVC and the New Year's ball too. 50 seconds to play, third quarter, 46-25 Rockets out of their timeout. Moving around the outside. Toss-up's good.
And Coach Harris went back to the starters out of the timeout. Not necessarily pleased with the bench play. Get these guys back in after a couple-minute rest, and they get one on the board immediately and force a 10-second turnover.
Rocket basketball out of bounds here at the scores table. .20 seconds to go, 48-25. Rockridge will likely have the last shot here of quarter 3. Here's Bull, he'll feed over to Wheatley. Wheatley with it, 8 seconds left. Wheatley, corner, down low, Bull, and he missed it. And that's how the Third quarter will come to an end. 48-25. Rockets taking care of business here at Western Hall.
Come on over to Western Hall. Still got plenty of time to get here and plenty of basketball yet to be played today. A little bit of break after this one, and then at 4 o'clock, it'll be Pittsfield and A-Town. At 6:30, Macomb and Brown County. At 8 o'clock, Camp Point Central, the number 1 overall seed in the tournament against Southeastern. And at 9:30, closing time will play as Monmouth Roseville and Illini West will do battle in the final of the first day. 8 games, 16 teams all meeting here as they have since 1946 at Western Hall in Macomb.
Full day of basketball. And then we pick right back up tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I won't be here. 9 a.m.?
9 a.m.
Lewistown with that possession is starting to court. Getting their lineup, Connor Smith, number 12, and 34, LJ Draper.
Both huddles will break. 8 minutes on the clock. 48-25.
Shout out to Dante Drake in Charleston watching the tournament. Has he watched every game so far of the tournament today on TSSR Live on YouTube? Welcome aboard, Dante. Appreciate you being there. You know, you can chat live on there. We haven't got a computer set up to follow along, but you can chat live back and forth amongst the fans during the games on the YouTube channel.
7:35, just getting this fourth quarter underway. Rockets with it. Here's Bull, put up and got it. No problem. Landon Bull right to the basket. 50-25.
Skylar Parker for the Indians over the timeline as Rockets fall back off the press and meet them in the backcourt. Knocked away, still 24 in the shot clock for Lewistown.
We'll go NBA shot clock style for this possession here.
Abe Jackson, senior number 1 in for Lewistown. There's 34, LJ Draper, junior.
Tapped around. Barclay, 5 to shoot. Somebody's got to shoot.
And they're out of time.
Ran out of time.
You got to have the awareness of that, but you've got to be used to playing with the clock all the time to have that awareness. So certainly can understand a few of those violations happening during the week.
Third shot clock violation of the day, second in the afternoon session. Outside 3-ball on the way. Off the back iron, no good for Landon Bull. That will be out of bounds.
Rockets are ready to press. Coaching staff said, get back. Meet them at half court. Now they sneak up a little bit. Kids want to play.
.620 left in this contest. 50-25 Rockets. Lewiston moving around the outside. In the lane, toss up, swatted away. Parker tried to get it. The Rockets all by themselves get up and toss it up and in. Landon Wheatley. 52-25. And the Rockets are going to clear their bench.
Once again, a line change on the way.
Ball tapped around. Lewiston trying to pick it up. Good friend Sean Temple is in the house now.
No clear possession change right there, so the shot clock runs down to 6 for Lewistown.
5 to shoot, now 4. Ball's loose, and there's another one.
Rockets bring in that second 5. 10 Vandergeest, 12 Lamans, 15 Schweigen, 50 Hart, and 52 Record.
5:18 to play. Again, Pittsfield and A-Town coming up next on TSSR. presented by Tom Coughlin State Farm. Going to be an exciting one indeed to see who will continue on in the championship side of the bracket. Toss up down low, won't go for the Rockets. Tapped around. Somebody's trying to grab it. Toss up, second time won't go from Hart. And they'll say jump ball tie up. Favor Rockridge. 4:56 left in this one. Rockets move it around here. They look down low to Caden Hart. Hart with it, feeds over, toss up won't go. Second time won't go either. Finally grabbed by Lewistown, who will feed it up. 4:30 to go. Rockets in control, 52-25.
Parker Rodis for Lewistown out of the corner, got it down to L.J. Draper, and Draper was fouled. Lewistown fell behind by over 30 in the third quarter, but battled back, got it down inside 30, so you don't have the running clock in effect in quarter four.
Yeah, they did. I mean, you give credit to Lewistown, how they have fought the whole way, and you know, it's one of the things you can choose to do. You can choose to just be done for the day, but Lewistown did the complete opposite. Still battling until this buzzer sounds, and credit to Clayton Hatfield. His teams always play until the buzzer, and always great to see that no matter what.
Yes, they do, and yes, it is. Great to see.
They'll call a foul there on the floor.
Rocket foul for 10, Austin McKay is first, team second.
Owen McKay checking back in for the Rockets here.
Owen McKay is back into Rockridge.
Rockridge dresses 11, so they're all getting some playing time here.
Ball comes out loose there. Picked up by the Rockets down low. What a play. Oh, it didn't end up working out.
Nice pass by Caden
Great
Hart.
pass. 3:40 to play, 52-25. Three ball on the way. Off the back iron, no good for John Barclay. Rockets reset the other way. Ahead, three ball. No good for the Rockets. Feed back to big man. Good. Richard with the toss in. 54-25 now.
Rockets going to be a very, very hard team to play against for everybody. Looks like Farmington will get the next crack at them tomorrow afternoon. And Farmington's no easy team to play against either.
Not at all.
Eureka found out earlier today.
Yeah, Rockridge and Farmington going to be a really, really fun battle. Be a rematch from the semifinals a couple of years ago when Rockridge made it to the championship, I believe. So back-to-back rematches there for Farmington. Long three ball won't go for McKay.
And let's not forget West Hancock and Illini
Yes,
Bluffs. Couple good teams.
Great contest. Those just quarterfinal games, personally my favorite session of the tournament. And Coach Hatfield's going to call his last timeout. It's going to be a substitution timeout anyway. That quarterfinal session of the tournament is personally one of my favorite, where just good basketball, bang, 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 to see who punches their ticket to the semifinals.
And it all gets underway tomorrow afternoon. Consolation, the first four games of the day, and then the quarterfinals, the final four games on Friday.
And then we'll crown champions and hand out trophies on Saturday. There will be Rockets tripped up there in motion.
The old incidental contact, legs get tied up. Barkley will get whistled for the foul.
Rockets get it in. We'll hear from Jordan Harris following the contest. Good ball movement from this Rockridge team. Straight to the basket, up and in. It's good for Schweigen. 56-27. Indians will move it around here on the outside. Minute and a half to play. Looking for something here. Shot clock at 7. Wide open 3 ball. Bang! It's good. Rodis gets the Sports Corner 3 to go. 56-30 as we approach the last 60 seconds of the contest.
Rodis trying to tie him up, and he does. Possession arrow favors Lewistown. Indians will play at 10:30 tomorrow morning against Eureka.
Here at Western Hall.
That will follow the Canton Liberty game at 9 to start the day.
Long 3 ball on the way. It is short.
One of the beauties of basketball, you play your 8 games in a day in the tournament, and nothing changes on the court.
Nope.
You play 8 football games or 8 soccer matches in one day on natural grass. You've got some issues.
Very, very true. 25 on the shot clock, 33 on the game clock. That'll go up and no good. Shot clock will go off. 0 for 3 there, and Clayton Hatfield tells his team don't foul. And the Rockets.
Coach Harris doesn't want his team to shoot until the very last second, if at all.
Rockridge pulls away and takes it from the beginning, 56-30 in convincing fashion, and the 3-seeded Rockets will move on to take on Marty Lozier and the Farmington Farmers tomorrow night at Western Hall. 56-30, and a good win for Rockridge from the start, but credit to Clayton Hatfield's team, who didn't stop at all.
They will always play hard. They will play to the final whistle. They'll play clean, and you know, a lot of pride there in Lewistown.
Absolutely. We'll hear from head coach Jordan Harris here shortly. Again, Lewistown will be in the consolation bracket, and Rockridge moves on to the championship side of the bracket to play Farmington.
Luke will probably ask about Farmington when he talks to Coach Harris in a minute, see what he knows, see what he saw this morning, and what the plans will be for that big showdown tomorrow.
Absolutely. Going to be a fun one indeed. Luke Little is standing by. We're waiting for Coach Jordan Harris, and Luke Little has Jordan Harris over there, and we will send it over to hear from Luke Little and Coach Harris.
First off, Coach, congratulations on the win. You got great minutes from a lot of your players. You're going to play Farmington now tomorrow night. What did you see from today's game that you really want to carry over to tomorrow?
Just our pace defensively. I think we did pretty well until we put our subs in there at the end. But it's all right. It's all a learning experience. We want to get better. We know what we need from those guys. And if we want to be a little bit deeper come February and March when it really matters, then those guys got to come in and be ready to play too. So we need better effort out of those guys on that bench a little bit more too. But overall, I think we did very well.
Then the other question I got to ask, we talked about what you want to carry over and what do you want to change. That's the next question I got. What do you want to change from today? I know you have already kind of touched on that topic, but what's something you want to change going into that game?
Our ball pressure has to be better. We got to get a few more possessions out of the other team. I thought we could have created a few more other possessions from this game. We got that going a little bit in that fourth quarter, in that second quarter, third quarter a little bit too, but we just can't fall asleep defensively. We got to stay locked in.
Well, thank you, Coach. Thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on the win.
All right, Luke Little.
Not yet. Heading back to the deck.
All right, Luke Little with head coach Jordan Harrison. Thanks, Luke. And Coach Harris happy with that one indeed. Nice win, 56-30 to stay on the winner's side of the bracket. And they took care of business.
They did take care of business. And it's interesting to me that Coach Harris didn't feel they played ball pressure enough. You're going to see some of these highlights here from today's game next. But, I was applauding their ball pressure, and he wants to see even more. That's a coach for you, right?
Absolutely.
So some of these highlights from today's game being shown now here during the post-game show as Rockridge moves into round 2. That's 34. That's Landon Bull had a big game, got it down low that time to Carson Clemmy for one of his several hoops. Thank you very much. Live stats just given to us. Got it inside to the big man, T.J. Wilson, who ended up with 11 points. Bull with 13. Caleb Kuniko was the man outside, 3 for 9 from behind the arc, finished with 11 points. Carson Clemmy had 10. 4 scores in double digits for the Rockets. Meanwhile, Lewistown with some good flashes right there. A 3 for John Barclay. He ended up with 5 points. One of 3 players to score 5 for the Indians, along with Gavin Pace and Parker Roddice. They were led by Drake Ham, who had 8 on the day. Rockridge, again, dominating inside. They dominated on the glass 33-20. And down low it goes to Landon Bull one more time. Meanwhile, on the other end, a big shot block there for T.J. Wilson led to a fast break layup for number 4, Landon Wheatley. Lewistown continued to play hard to the buzzer. Final 3 minutes of the game. Bench players on for both teams. And a 3 from the junior for Lewistown, Parker Roddice. Big smile on his face after that one. Indians end up on the short end of the score, however, against Rockridge, 56-30. And Justice, they will play tomorrow. Rockridge will in the quarterfinal round against Farmington at 6:30. Long before that, Eureka and Lewistown will play in the consolation bracket. That game at 10:30 as the top half of the bracket has now taken shape.
It has, and going to be a fun day tomorrow on both sides of the bracket, no matter how you look at it. Rockridge takes care of business in this one, 56-30. A-Town and Pittsfield on tap. It's next from Western Hall. Rockridge takes care of business for Justice Keene and B.J. Stone. So long from Western Hall. And Game 4, Rockridge 56, Lewiston 30. So long.